everybody. How are you doing? I hope everyone is enjoying their February. Gosh, it's hard to believe that it's almost over and then we're going to be in March. But yeah, time just keeps on ticking. So I wanted to sit down today and do something pretty basic. I just wanted to create a collage zine, which I haven't done in a while, and I thought it was about time to do it, especially since I just came out with these paper packets that I am selling currently on my Etsy shop. They're just a bunch of mixed media paper that I've put together and kind of curated. They're 5x7 sheets of paper or smaller. And yeah, people have been loving them. It's just nice to have a bundle of good paper to just dive right into a project with. And so I pulled some of those papers, and that's what I'm going to be working on with today. But you certainly don't need to have the packet. You can just pull whatever you have on hand, whether it's magazine clippings or different types of papers with different textures. You can use whatever you want. And as usual, just nothing fancy here. I have a piece of cardstock I'm working on, which is not very thick, but a little bit thicker than regular printer paper. And then I just have my normal glue that I usually collage with that really works well and very inexpensive. So I am just going through the basics here, just taking some of my paper and laying it down. I really wanted to create this video because I always want to emphasize that collage work and mixed media work like this can be so simple, and it's not like you even have to have a lot of items, or you don't need to do a lot of prep work or anything. You can just go at it, and oftentimes less is more here. So you'll see I'm not going to fill up the whole page with solid pieces of paper. I'm just going to start layering the paper without overthinking it here. And I mean, right there I have 3 pieces of paper down, and it already looks kind of intriguing. So this is just such a simple way. If you just need to get into the creative flow, just put some layers down on a piece of paper and see where it takes you. Now the fun part of this, of course, is I will be creating a zine from this. So right now I'm not too concerned with where the folds are or what pages are going to look like. I am just putting down the foundation here. How has everybody's winter been? It's been, I don't know, all over the place here in Asheville, North Carolina. Currently, as I'm speaking right now, it's beautiful outside. It's snowing. So that's been good, but the temperature is dropping like crazy. So I predict it's going to be quite chilly the next couple days, which I guess it is winter, so that's okay. And maybe it's not winter where you are. I would love to know. Is it warm? Is it cool? What's going on where you are? So I'm just really taking this slow. I'm not overthinking it. And of course, when we do the folds later for the zine, some of these papers might pull up a little bit, just naturally from folding them. And that's okay. We'll just go back and add a little more glue. Nothing to stress about here. I'm going to keep going at it here for a little bit longer, and I'll meet you back here in a second. right, so now that I have a foundation of the collage paper down, I am going to add a little bit of paint. So if you think about this as maybe like a three-step process here where we just started with some basic papers and gluing them down, and then I just have some pouring paint that if you've watched my videos, this is kind of my technique here. I just put some on the artwork and then spread it around with a piece of cardstock. Uh, but feel free, if you enjoy adding paint to your work, you can do this in any way. You can use a paintbrush. You don't have to use pouring paint. Whatever works for you. This has just kind of become my little thing here that I do. I like that the paint is a little bit thinner so you can see the collage work under it. And it just adds a different little element to my work. So let's just say this is step 2. So the first step again is putting down the collage papers, and then adding a little bit of paint is the second step. And already just by adding that paint, you can see there's a little bit more depth to this piece and a little bit of like, what is going on? You can't quite tell because there's all these different layers, and that's what I really love. I love when people kind of don't quite know how that came together, and you see, because I just did it in front of you, it's so simple. And so now I'm going to move to step 3, which is kind of a new step for me. I've been incorporating washi tape into my work because I love just the simplicity of it, but also the complexity that it adds. So I have a good collection of different washi tapes, and I'm just going to start layering those in just like I would with the paper, just adding different layers and different designs. I am satisfied with how this is looking at this point, so it's time to fold the zine. And I have many videos on this, but I will walk you through it right now. So you first fold the piece of paper in half and try to line up the edges as best as you can. I often use a bone folder, but I don't know where mine is at the moment, so I'm just using the back of my thumb to make a really good crease here. All right, open it back up and then fold it in half the other way, the long way. Some people would say the hot dog bun way because it's long and skinny. And again, try your best to line that up. And here you'll start noticing with the collage work that some of your papers are going to come unglued because of that fold, and that's okay. All right, so we're going to go back the short way and fold the edges into that middle crease. So one fold there and then one fold on the other side. Doing my best to crease this. Since it's cardstock that I'm working on, it's a little thicker than usual, so it takes just a little bit more power to push it down. All right, so now when you unfold it, you should have 8 different sections, which you can see there. And then you're going to fold it in half again and cut in the middle crease from the folded edge out towards the open edge. Okay, and so you should have something that looks like this. Looks a little crazy. But then you're going to use this cut here, if I can get it open, there we go, to crease it. And then you'll kind of see where this naturally, where the pages naturally land. It's kind of like a surprise, which I love. And then you just fold it along the creases, and that's it. Now I'm gonna go back and just either cut or take off any of the papers that have kind of unfolded. I could of course go back and glue them down or tape them down too. Whatever floats your boat there. But you see now it looks like a little booklet, and This is the point where I like to go back and just add some finishing touches. So gluing some extra pieces down, and then I'll also go back and add a couple more details here, but first scoping it out first. So it looks pretty cool just as it is now. It's just amazing how a couple minutes of creating a collage and then folding it into this booklet form can produce such a pretty cool, colorful little zine here. So just going to add a couple other finishing touches. Now in this video, I am not going to go back through and add any images or text, but that's certainly something you can do. And I also have a couple videos on that specifically, how I incorporate text into my zine. So you can go back through the zine playlist and check that out if you'd like. I often just create these zines with the basic foundation here, and then I can circle back to them at a later point when I do want to add some text. You don't always have to completely finish off a piece of artwork in the first go, so just don't put that pressure on yourself. Now there are some people who prefer to fold their zine first and then do all the artwork page by page, and that's certainly fine as well. Kind of like the spontaneity of doing it first and then folding it and then seeing kind of where all the different colors and collage work land. It makes me kind of let go of control a little bit there. Of course, you could add so much more to this too. You could add so much more paper and paint if you wanted to. But I often talk about the beauty of some white space. I really think that's important in your artwork. So don't be afraid to just leave some space empty. It's okay. All right, so again, if anyone is interested, I do have these collage packets available at my Etsy shop. I will link them below. If you don't have any paper on hand, this is just a great, almost like a starter kit to work off of. And here I'll do the grand reveal. Pretty fun stuff here. And then if you open it up, it's a beautiful piece of artwork in my opinion. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you ever have any questions about making zines, feel free to reach out to me, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Cheers!